So hey guys, today we'll be making a bit of a combo. So basically, one of the things that's somewhat problematic about like playing Kashtira is that you don't have negate. So yeah, let's just go ahead and put all of these cards in real fast. So let's go 3 copies of Ogre, because why not? We can always adjust later. And then we'll go 3 copies of this, 1 copy of this, 1 copy of this. Big Bang is pretty optional in my opinion. Your birth. And then we'll just go prep because we're running Ogre anyways. And then we'll put in our 2 copies of Rice Heart and then look at overlap and think, damn, why would I ever play this? I guess this is alright because when you detach overlap off of like a Rice Heart, I guess this is technically like a monster negate. Yeah. No comment on this one. So, I'm pretty sure no one's ever going to play overlap because how do you even get overlap banished in the first place? Are you hoping to bash it off of desires? But I mean, if you open this is completely awful, so yeah, that's probably why no one's running it. Big Bang is like, meh. I guess the detach effect is like kind of good, but we won't need it where we're going with this. So, first things first is, with Kashtira here, our endboard is going to most likely be like a Rice Art pass, or a Rice Art with Fenrir pass, and maybe sometimes with Unicorn as well. If we threw in Big Bang, we could also have Big Bang on the endboard, I guess. But do I care for Big Bang on the endboard? Not that much, honestly. So Big Bang, of course, will wipe our own board as well, so... yeah. Right. So if a player controls 2 or more monsters, they must banish monsters they control face down, so they only control 1 monster. I guess this is somewhat good for like finishing off your opponent by like doing that and then using Shankar Era to lock your opponent out of like their zones, and then you can summon back stuff with Era, I guess. So that's like fine. Not a super big fan of that. But first we're just going to put in a few staples. Not too many though. We'll just keep it at like 7 probably should be okay. And then we'll do Big Eye. And then that should be everything here. And then for the other half of this deck, we're going to use cards that can actually set up negates, but we're going to be a little fun with it. So we're going to use Automata. So with Automata, we have 6 cards that are all starters. So Automata Para is a starter. Automata Pickup is also a starter. And that's always pretty awesome, right? So then we have Utopic Automata Pia as well. And this will be like one of our best normal summons. And then we have Astraltopia, I guess. Just checking this discards, right? Send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Whoa, that's a bit awkward. But yeah, we can deal with that. We can work with this, you know? That is fine. And then we have Astraltopia, which is just good in general. We can add a XYZ, Automata, Zexal, or Number Spell Trap from your deck to your hand. So we'll see if there's any of these we want to actually run or not. So we can add Rank Up Magic Zexal Force, which is whatever here. I'm not super huge on that one. What else do we got? Not much. It is like a decent extender. If we control any XYZ monster, we can summon this. Right? So if we control, for example, Era or Rice Heart, we can summon our copy of Astraltopia. And then we can add any XYZ, Automata, Zexal, or Number Spell Trap. So it's just a matter of trying to find a good material for this. Well, actually, now that I think about it, just like, maybe this is a coincidence, but where is it? XYZ Encore. That's not just your opponent's monsters, is it? So let's see if I can find it. Import. What does import do? Actually, import's not bad. Target 1 XYZ monster you control and 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to it. Attach that opponent's monsters to your monster as material. That is alright. XYZ on guard. Target one face of XYZ monster that your opponent controls. Unfortunately, that's only your opponent. Because I was thinking this could technically, like, summon all of the materials. You have, right? But what would be funny is if your opponent took your Arise Heart with Change of Heart and then you activated XYZ Encore, then, well, this can't be responded to first off. So they can't, like, banish Arise Heart with Arise Artifact. But then the thing is, let's say you actually have, like, copies of Fenrir and Unicorn attached to your Arise Heart, then technically these would summon back, which is pretty interesting, honestly. So, I'm not seeing, like, anything super good. We can technically run import, I guess. And then we'll mostly have, like, Automata pickup and stuff. So the issue with Automata Para is specifically that it has to, for some reason, send a card from your hand to the graveyard. And it doesn't discard. That's fine, though. We can make Era first, and then we can do it. Okay, this makes sense. So we'll just throw in 3 of Astrotopia, because I think it makes perfect sense, right? And now we just need to throw in our cards for the Automata stuff. So I don't think we care enough to level adjust. I think we do actually want to have our monsters retain level 4, so we will not run any copies of Gaga Magician. And cards we want to be running alongside this is just Dododo Dwarf, Go Glove, and then Subabo Bancho, Gaga Goat, right? So we're good in that department, and we'll just see how many cards we can ram here, right? Just fit in as many as possible. Just engine. So Zeus Ascended Sage is specifically the one we want. So we'll grab 1 copy of Ascended Sage, and being XYZ locked is fine, right? This does not lock you into numbers, just XYZ. Okay, so that's fine. And then we want also Dragonar, double, Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. We'll need 1 of those, 1 of each. And then I think Utopia. And then I think Prime is okay as well. Right? Yeah. Do we need regular Utopia actually with how this combo works? Maybe. So we'll just keep it like this for now, and I will adjust as necessary. So checking, and we seem to be okay. I don't think we need to run Alimbertion, do we? I think you run Alimbertion to make F0, but we don't need to make F0, I don't think. I will just simply pass on the idea of F0 for now, for the time being. So then we need a copy of Hyper Rank Up, and then we need Double or Nothing as well. So we have Garnets in this deck now, but it should still be fine. So we have 2 ways to search, right? XYZ Automat. What is this? Hyper Rank Up Magic Utopia Force. This is not searchable off of Astrotopia, right? Zexal number. Hyper Rank Up Magic Utopia Force. Yeah. Doesn't count for anything under Astrotopia's effect, unfortunately, so we cannot just search Hyper Rank Up Magic Utopia Force. But what we can do is we're going to try to do Utopic Sage effect to then summon a copy of Ascended Sage. Just for consistency reasons, we'll just put in 2 for now, because the odds of opening 2 of the same card is 1% in 40 cards, so that seems like something worth doing. So we don't really want to ever run more than 1 Double or Nothing, I guess, so we'll just keep that as is, and then, yeah, we should be mostly okay now. So this card, Discard. Okay. We need another rank 4, technically, if we want to do one of, well, a certain play. So, just a matter of if we want to do that or not. If we have another rank 4, we can make F0, but I don't know if we have any good targets for it. We'll just real quickly go over rank 4s, maybe. So the requirement is that it cannot be a numbers monster, I believe, and that is it. But we only have 2 extra deck slots, so we have to cut something in order to make room for it, I guess. So actually, I changed my mind. Let's not. We don't have that much room for the targets for Dregnar anyway, so yeah. Let's go ahead and grab Hope Harbinger. And then actually, we have room for one more. Actually, I think all we need is Hope Harbinger. So I believe the play is to go Dregnar effect to summon double, and then we can double effect to make ultimately a Utopia, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So now we need to grab our Zexal weapon, Pegasus Twin Saber, and then that's all we'll equip onto Leo. And then that should be fine. And then next turn, we can Utopia Dregnar, summon Hope Harbinger, and then that's a lot of negates, essentially. Okay. And if necessary, we will be able to convert our Kashtiras to level 4 monsters, and we can use them for plays, actually, because of Automata Pickup. So, we have a combo with Astrotopia and Automata Pickup. In fact, we might want to reduce the copies of Automata Para in this build because of how it works, but notably, we do have to send a card for Astrotopia. Will we always have a card for this? I mean, maybe not, actually. But this can always just grab us a copy of Automata Pickup, and then we can grab whatever, right? Yeah. They'll be helpful, I guess. Kashtira Theosa's Birth. We might be able to send Birth, technically, or like something like that. If we trigger like Theosis, that'll give us a discard, right? Wait, this has to send to the graveyard as well, so these two have to send to the graveyard, so that's worth taking note of, I guess. And for our normal summon, we're mostly going to be looking to normal summon Utopic Onomatopoeia, I guess. And because of how we're looking, I think we actually adjust this to actually include a copy of Gagaga Magician, just to try to really extend. Well, we'll see if necessary or not, but yeah. We have 6 zones to play around with, so should be doable, I guess. So 2 Garnets we're hoping not to open, right? Just Twin Saber and Double or Nothing. Right now we're just full engine. So I mean we can adjust it a little bit, but not like a super whole lot. So that's unfortunate, I guess. But we have 1 extra deck slot left, so let's just put in Lightning, I guess, for now, because I don't know if we have enough extra deck space to actually fit in a decent rank 4. Actually, yeah, I don't think there's anything worth putting in, so we'll just go Lightning. So our play is going to be pretty interesting here. So let's save this. Deck, by the way, fairly expensive. Well, alright. So here, this hand is not what we're looking for, but we can do the Utopia combo because we have Hyper rank up Magic Utopia Force, and we have Automata Pickup, and we can just summon Kashtira Ogre to start. So, not that bad. And we have Birth as well, so we can just drop Tearlament's Kashtira into our graveyard. And this says what? If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. I don't think this sends for effect. I think this sends for a cost. Well, not this one, but like this one, right? Yes. So I don't think we have combo with this hand. Not like a super impressive combo at least. I think we can still go ahead and double or nothing, get our Leo Utopia Ray with our ZW Pegasus Twin Saber and Hope Harbinger, alongside our Utopia Dragnar, which makes it not possible for our opponent to attack over any of our monsters, which is nice. So that's cool, I guess. So alright, let's see this hand. We have Automata Pickup, and then we have Ga Magician, and then we have another copy of Birth. So I guess here we definitely just discard the Birth. And if we did discard this, can we summon this back or no? Target a go do do do. You control a go or do do do. This one is if you control a ga. Okay, so this has the ability to summon a ga monster, right? So okay, we don't need Utopic Automatopoeia here. We can instead just grab Zubaba Bancho ga Oats. So we can grab these two. So it's like normal summon this guy to special summon this guy, and then this guy will special summon itself because we control a ga monster, right? And then we can go like Magician and then Dwarf, right? To make Sage. Sage will detach too. And then that will allow us to actually let me check what this requires. You control a go or do monster except for do dwarf go glove. Okay, I changed my mind. We're adjusting these ratios right now, so we're going to do like this. Okay. Let's go again. So this is still like an average normal summon. It's like not that good. So let's look for one of those hands again, where we actually have our play. Okay, so here with Astraltopia, what will Astraltopia add for us if we already have our target? So we don't have anything like that. So just for funsies, we'll throw in Numbers Protection. So this is purely going first and can do nothing but going first, and we're just praying our opponent does not have Maxi. That's all we can pray for, honestly. Maxi is the only thing that we super care about, so alright. Let's look for another hand with one of our best starters. So right now, these guys aren't that good by themselves, but whatever. We have Automata Pickup. Great. So here, we can special summon our Ogre, but does that do anything? Nah. Grab Prep, and then what? Not much. But we can summon Tileman's Kashtira, actually, by banishing the Prep we added. Okay, and then we can mill if we want. So probably mill our opponent here just to check what they're playing. And activate Automata Pickup to grab a copy of Automata Para. And we can actually convert these to level 4 to try to go for our Utopia plays. More so. Which is pretty interesting, but we don't have enough extra deck space to super commit to that, unfortunately. So whatever, but we have a lot of plays to make with this, so would be better if we had a way into a Rise Heart. So we're just one card short of that, like one card shy. So this is not super great either, but we can at least make Utopia double here with our normal summon. And then, well, actually, can we do more? Because we have Theosis, actually. And then we can get Rise Heart on the field, probably. And then we can XYZ summon using that Rise Heart. Maybe we can extend a little further than I thought. We might be able to get Hope Harbinger out with Dragnar. Potentially. So, like, obviously special summon this, and then we can Theosis here. Or, I don't know what. Fenrir probably makes sense. And then Fenrir grabs like 10 out of 10 times, he'll probably grab Rise Heart here. And then when we banish Theosis, we can actually Birth. Yeah. So what we can do is we can Rise Heart, banish Birth. And then this will be level well, 7. So if we get Rise Heart into the graveyard or banished or whatever, we can summon it back as level 4. So then we have potential to make more plays with our Utopic cards that way. And we also have preparations, which is like cool, I guess, but not super vital to what we need to do here. So this hand, we drew a Garnet. Okay. This hand, we don't have any of our Kashtira cards. So let's find a good hand and see if we can lab it out here. Okay, this one's insane. So, Kashtira Unicorn here. Okay, so we can special summon Unicorn, and then we can do Theosis for Fenrir. Fenrir adds Rise Heart, and then we have stuff. And also with this, we can Automata Pickup for Automata Para. Automata Para can send a card, and the card we are sending will probably be Glove. And this is the one situation where we have 2 guys where it would be better to have the Gagaga card there. But it is still okay. So we can add, we're looking at probably a copy of, we're adding definitely Utopic Automata p.u.n.k, and then we're probably going to add another copy of Glove, I think. So then we can go ahead and then we probably start with this. Normal summon Utopic Automata p.u.n.k, and then Automata p.u.n.k 'effect, and we'll use it to summon the new copy of Glove, and then we have Zubababa Bancho Gagaga Coat as well in our hand. So yeah, we'll summon those 2, and then we have a copy of Glove in hand that we can summon back later, or we can summon back right now. Doesn't super matter, I guess. Then here we don't need to actually go ZS Utopic Sage. So Utopic Sage is weird because if it would be destroyed, you can't really banish this because it won't be on the field. You can't banish this from on the field if you get like Raigeki'd. That kind of like dooms you, and you cannot Utopic Sage to protect. You have to send this to the graveyard, which is awkward, so there's no point in making Utopic Sage here. So that's fine, I guess. Does this summon from hand or just from deck though? Summon from deck. So we cannot use this to summon like a copy of Twin Saber or ZS Ascended Sage from hand, so that kind of sucks because Ascended Sage has a similar requirement to Kashtira Unicorn. So, alright. Let's say we go ahead and activate our copy of Unicorn, and then we have all of our stuff. So we probably just are sitting on Shangri-Ira, and then we have Rise Heart in hand. We don't use Rise Heart yet. We can probably hold on to Rise Heart. So we'll do that just to save zones, I think. But yeah. So Automata Para, and then do that stuff, and then okay. So now we have Utopic Automata p.u.n.k, Glove, and Zubababancho Coat on our field. So then the next step is obviously we're going to XYZ summon with Dwarf, I guess. So Dwarf and Automata p.u.n.k. So then we'll use that to make Utopia, rank up into Prime, and then we'll rank up Prime with Hyper, rank up Magic, Utopia Force into Dragonar. And then we can go ahead and use the effect of Dragonar to summon double. So we're going to obviously detach the 2. Okay, I'm noticing we actually might have an extra rank 4 that we can make then, because we can then summon back our copy of Automata p.u.n.k alongside a copy of Glove. So actually, maybe we do cut Lightning and put in a different rank 4. Although we don't have enough room for like Utopic F0 unless we were to cut out like Big Eye and Dark Armed, which I don't necessarily want to do. But technically now we can make like another rank 4. I don't know what rank 4 we would necessarily make, but we can make one, right? So there's the option of just putting a different rank 4, like numbers. Like we can put in Stealth Kraken technically, and we could summon Stealth Kraken instead, and then with the 2 extra we have left over, we could make Utopia double and then rank up into, or not rank up, XYZ summon Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, equip Twin Saber, and then next turn we'll summon a copy of Hope, I guess. Hope Harbinger, and then how many zones does this take up though? So this is 1 zone, this is 2 zones. So this doesn't really take up that many zones, it's just 1 zone, but we don't have to do it yet, and that will just make a rise out, and we have 6 zones to work with, so we'll probably put Ira in the extra monster zone just to save space, so we don't have to worry about that right off the bat. Okay, so 1 zone, 2 zone, 3 zone, 4 zone. Okay, and then it's like 5 zones. Okay, so we should have about enough to always do something close to this. And even if we use all 6 zones, that's fine, because we can always like summon Rise Heart at the end and then make a Rise Heart. I mean, we were going to do that no matter what anyways, because Automata Para, we need to kind of be able to send to the graveyard for this, right? And Astraltopia as well. So I think we have room for like 1 more good rank 4, maybe. I think F0 might be like makeable if we like adjust the extra deck, so it's like a lot more tighter, I guess. I mean, don't super like this, but whatever. We can do this, and now we have room, I guess, right? So Utopic F0. So grabbing Future, and then Utopic Draco Future, and then I think we have room, right? So I don't know if we need another copy of that, but whatever. Let's grab who else? Rank 4, I guess, for the sake of it, because it's funny. We'll take Stealth Kraken, and then everything will be a water. So coincidentally, this also plays around Umi, because now that all of our monsters are water, you can't send any of our monsters off the field. Haha, funny. And then I guess we have room for like a generic rank 4 as well. And whatever this one is, it probably should do something. So, I mean, Alimbertion actually makes sense now, right? But this needs 3 guys in order to be like super worth it to make. Yeah, not like my favorite, but interestingly enough, this actually allows us to add Rise Heart. Not that it's like necessarily super important to do so, but whatever. We probably do want like a guy that does something. So Emerald maybe? Emerald for the draw. Target 1 non-effect monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Not super important, but I guess for now we'll just put in Daigusto Emerald just to get a draw back and then to make this. But I mean, we don't run hand trap, so actually this is pointless. Hard. This is pretty awkward here. I guess there is the option of just making a second Zeus Utopic Sage, so that we have more protection, I guess. And let's see. This protects your Utopia or Utopic XYZ monsters you control whose original attribute is light. Does that have a hard once per turn? Oh, no, it doesn't. Cool, we'll just run 2 of these then. Lit. And that's probably fine, honestly. I don't think there's, like, anything, like, super important that needs to be run. And this isn't a number, so that's perfect, I guess. So this gives us, like, 2 parts of protection on all of our Utopic cards and all of our Utopia cards. It doesn't protect our, like, Kashtira cards, but I mean, this works. So, super awkward hand here. So, not every hand can be a banger. But this deck does go pretty hard. So, this might be able to actually go second somewhat as well. Because you have the option of going, like, Utopia into Utopia Prime, attack, and then we have 2 proc Zeus. So that's, like, not bad. And then we have some other potential follow-up. But yeah, not bad in general, right? So here in this hand's awkward. I think to extend as much as possible, we want to actually activate Tearlament's Kashtira to banish Rise Heart, probably, right? Do we do it that way? We missed out on a Rise Heart, but whatever. Kashtira, Rise Heart. Back to special, and then what can we do? 2, and this gets banished. Oh, I see. We can add back Birth, actually, but what does this do for us? We banish Theosis, so we banish this, banish Theosis. We can add back this. And then we're short a guy. Yeah, that's unfortunate, I guess. Okay. So, these two can still do their combo. So, that'd just be Era Pass with, like, Utopia stuff, I guess. So, this one goes a lot harder. We can Automata pick up to discard Zeus Ascended Sage, and we can, of course, use the Automata pickup to adjust any of our extra Kashtiras to level 4. Because all of our monsters will be level 4 anyways. All of our, like, Automat ones. I think we will have, like, an extra monster maybe, right? Yeah, we will summon, like, probably Tier Cash, and then we'll have an extra, and then we can mill some of our opponent's cards, because milling our one-ofs is not good. No bueno. Yep. So, yeah. Doing pretty well at that point, if that's what's happening, right? Yeah. So we have Ascended Sage, Kashtira Unicorn, Kashtira Fenrir, Theosis, and then Automata Pickup. So this is pretty good, right? And then we can also grab Birth off of this to summon back, like, a Kashtira card in our graveyard, which we will have because we'll detach off of, like, our Utopic cards. So the fact that they have this much synergy is already, like, mildly impressive. Unfortunately, this deck is, like, uber expensive, so if I were to craft the missing cards, how much? This leaves me with 170, so it cost me 180 URCP, so yeah. So I can't make it, like, right now, but it's the idea that counts, I guess. So, yeah. Great. Kinda hard for me to share how I see playing this combo out. I mean, I'm not fully visualizing it, so I'm not sure how the zones work exactly, but I don't think they super matter too much, but maybe it does matter. Well, yeah, either way, I'll see you guys in the next video because this is all I've got for you guys today, and yeah, bye.